Welcome back. And we will continue with our onslaught of madness.
We've had a costume change. It's a different episode now.
Says the person that hasn't got a costume change.
Half of us had a costume change.
Technically correct.
Yeah.
Maybe Kai did, you don't know.
That's true, maybe.
Kai's just like, yeah, no.
I still can't see them, so actually.
You can see them through the very giant window in front of you.
Wow, they're wearing hot pink now.
Yeah.
Who would have thunk?
Oh yeah, your character can see them, but you cannot. That's the thing, isn't it? Okay, cool. Yeah, we will jump back into the
Hot
top of
pinks
the
in
initiative
tight leather.
round.
Nice.
Top of round 8.
Top. Is it?
Holly's so squee with. Look at
I
her.
make it the top of round 8.
She's not straight.
Yeah. What's your sexuality? Squee with.
And we are going to jump straight into the initiative with Polly, I'm afraid.
Right. Well, she's looking pretty rough. The two of them are actually. But I can finally see my pals for the first time in a minute. And I'm
It's
so...
very explicitly not been a minute yet.
I'm so aware that something big seems to be coming. I don't know what it is, but I'm nervous as a result.
Yeah.
So of the two of you, can you tell me, remind me your hit points again?
68.
66.
Out of
Oh, yeah,
12?
I should, is that including the Hero's Feast, by the way? Cool.
It is.
That should have been added onto Lena's when you were doing that recalculation.
Oh, that's true.
I think I did. I got to
was-
87 or something, and
It's plus 2d10, so...
Plus 13.
it's plus 13. I'm on 66 of 156, so I am down
Oh, wait.
90.
And what are you down?
I am at 68 from 143. So that's...
80-ish?
75?
Yeah, 75.
Okay. Cool.
What are you thinking?
Only because it's the best VFM. I do apologise. VFM's what my mum says for value
for money.
Thank you. I just I forget who knows my mum's hip acronyms.
I don't know if I know your mum's acronyms, but it makes sense.
Cool. I'm gonna cast heal on Adolin. So
Very cool.
80 hit points.
80!
80 hit
Wow.
points. Back to you. And I have to be in 60 foot of range. You know what's not in 60 foot of range? Hang on, I got this. You're such a dick. I'm injured. Be nice to me. Where is Adolin again?
He's in that house
there. Cool. Oh yeah, I can get him. I can just move a little bit closer to him.
Yeah, you'd have to like shimmy to like around the top of the Glamour
Yeah.
Zoo, but you should be.
Well, I got some other stuff going on anyways, so it's fine. I just can't remember what my movement is.
Thank you for the hit points, I'll look after them.
35.
You're so welcome.
You look after them.
30,
I'm going to take better care of them and
90.
not rush the pit fiend.
Or fall off roofs.
Or fall for it.
Cool.
I still can't believe you fell off a roof and it was still more tactically advantageous for you to have done that than what you originally planned.
I'll fly
Because it
over.
made you bounce round the corner and out of sight.
Oh, this one, like...
Yeah.
I'm gonna fly over and I'm gonna stab her again, and I'm just gonna bumblebee rush and like tuck myself in and
Okay.
just
Holy
heal
shit.
you on the way. Is that cool?
Hell yeah.
Cool. I'll put myself here for just now.
Cool.
Whilst I roll, so it's one attack only.
I
Okay.
like her hat. Are they her horns or are they on the hat?
I'm not sure you know.
22.
Yes.
Cool. I should mark that I used my 7th level spell. Oh, no I didn't. I used my 6th level. I have a 7th level as well. Impeccable.
Oh.
So I can
Lovely.
cast heal on both of you guys.
Was it definitely 80 hit points then? Was it, or was it
So it
less?
should be 70 at 6th level.
Oh no! Oh, that's good. So no, I'll give you this. I will give you the 7th level so that you can get the 80 back, and that means that I've got the 6th level.
Are you sure?
I can get, yeah, for sure.
Okay. Thank you.
It's fine. It's what the other like. I'm not really when it comes to like big spell slots. I don't do the big dammies. I think those it makes most sense to give them to heal you up.
The big dammies.
The big dammies. Okay, so 2d8 plus 8, 1d6. Same question as before. Is she flapping or is she standing?
Standing.
Interesting. Cool. Can she roll me a strength save just so I can get my heartbreak out of the way?
Yeah, she did.
She did roll a strength save and the total was...
Right, at 20.
Alright. Okay, fine. Fucking fine.
I know roughly where your ACs are, thank you. Or DCs are, thank you.
Okay, that's 18.
How bad is she looking?
32
Did
points.
you roll to hit?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
22.
Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. Okay.
Did you? It was 32
20.
that I said. Yeah.
To hit.
Mhm.
22 was to hit.
32 to damage. This is 18 here plus 14. That's 32.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool. And then I'll scoot on out of there.
Okay, so she gets she does not get an attack of opportunity because she still has the bow out.
That's what I thought.
And how close are you getting? What
No,
where?
I'd stay out of range of him. I'm not going to give him the chance. I'm assuming because I saw this guy attack that he probably has about a 10-foot reach as well. So I'm just going to skirt around
You've
that.
got enough movement for that.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's fine.
Cool. Cool.
Finishing up there.
Move. Move. First action was to heal. Second action was to attack or switch those. That's the way around. And then my bonus action, I'm going to drink my honeydew potion. I'm
Okay.
going to get some healing back myself, but that's me. So you can move on to
Awesome.
the next person.
It is then going to be Lena.
Yes. She could do one more ice storm, or she could give somebody advantage.
Oh, my apologies. Lena goes after the mages, doesn't she?
Yep, we've
Yes.
done a couple of
So
switcheroos.
the mages will go first, and that is 5 ticks.
Yeah, 5
That is
ticks.
also initiative count 20, and something is going to happen then. Sorry.
Oh
20.
boy, oh boy.
Initiative count 20.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah, Polly rolled a 20
I
on
thought you'd
initiative.
been 20 rounds for a
No,
second.
sorry.
Like, we have
You're
not
on like
done that.
round 8. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah.
This is round 8, yeah.
Yeah.
But you're on initiative count 20, because 20 is where the mages are. It's where Polly and the mages are.
Cool.
Okay, so yes. So, where is any of the adventurers? I cannot see any of you.
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yes, I
Kai's
know.
in this window.
Okay.
Adelin's a little further back.
Yeah,
Adolin.
and Polly?
And I'm down here.
Holly. Where's Clifford?
Clifford's over.
Oh, he's
Clifford's under
this side of the house.
he's-
Oh, yeah.
We're all around here.
And there's Varro.
Kai's got the
Yeah.
best view of the
If
battlefield.
there's an area of effect that's like 80 feet in width, we're fucked.
Just kaboom!
This building's coming down with us, but we're fucked.
Christ invite. Okay, I am not sure anybody's got line of sight on this then.
Oh no.
I think Kai does.
I'm
Well,
stood
sorry,
right
we don't
to
know where
the
it's coming
windows.
Kai's got line of sight through the window to
I can
like
see this way and
this.
Okay,
This
so I want line of sight.
And also
kind
that
of
side of the
way,
building is open.
towards.
Towards Glasgow.
Yeah.
I
I've
can see
I've
that
got
we
it.
can both see everything that way.
But there are buildings behind you that are at least like this height, and that's the thing. I think that's blocking view.
Lena could see it, and Lena's in a telepathic bond with us.
Yeah.
She's tucked inside a building. Because
Is
that's how we're keeping her safe.
We said she was
Yeah.
inside a building.
And I believe Varro is tucked behind an alley to keep him safe.
Well, then we're all going to get pleasantly surprised with whatever fuckery
I think
is
you would
occurring.
all hear, because there is no way any of you wouldn't hear, this cacophonous boom,
Oh.
like from high above the city. And none of you know what that means, because none of you can currently see what's going on.
I think that means that they were successful and that one of the chains has been released.
Yeah.
It is now Lena's go.
Do we feel any shift in movement at the ground beneath our feet?
No, this definitely sounds like it's come from above.
Oh.
Like the cloud cover kind of thing.
Interesting.
Somebody
Like
has
a
invented sonic air travel.
Yeah.
I mean, this dude
It's
might
like
have just
Sonic
arrived,
Boom or
yeah.
like a... Not that we'd know what that sounds like.
Is
Yeah.
it Sonic the Hedgehog?
Is it Shadow the Hedgehog?
More fun.
Mm.
It's Lena, please.
She could do an ice storm. It would be her last 4th level.
I would rather not because I'm directly under it.
So you are.
Yeah. I think until we know what just happened, everybody
Hold off,
just
yeah.
help action
Or
to
help
Varro?
help Varro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Help action for Varro.
Help action for Varro. Awesome. It is then Varro's turn.
Varro is going to very gingerly fly Belinda up above the roof line
Okay.
and scan around
Okay.
and look towards the sound of the explosion, towards Glasia's tower, and like give us a report on is something falling from the sky? Did something just teleport in?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So I think he would immediately like locate roughly what happened, because swinging like round to where Glacia is, like she's been perched on on the edge of this tower where like the bell normally sits, kind of thing. Like if that tower was upright, like where those windows are that the Erinyes is perched on, she's been sat there with her bodyguard, sort of just watching. There is now like a figure in front of her, like hovering with wings flapping, that's obviously like talking to her.
How big is this figure?
Large creature.
Big, so like
Doesn't look like anything on the board.
nothing
currently.
like this guy.
No,
size,
it looks
smaller.
like slightly more humanoid,
Oh.
but like
Large
still
humanoid.
very much like hellish colours. Like the
Okay.
wings are like quite reddish yellows and things like
Ah.
I say
that.
this is like.
So it's not Joris then.
I was gonna say legit because like Joris died, and he was not a good angel. What
Maybe
if he
he's
just went to hell?
Yeah.
He's a fallen angel.
And like dark armor and stuff like that, and you can see that this individual is like having a conversation
This
with
is my
Glacia
guy,
currently.
Joris.
Okay. It's like it's Joris. It's fucking Joris. He's had a bit of a turn. Can Varro see like anything else about them? Does it look like what was the explosion? Like what was the noise?
I don't think you saw. Nobody
Yeah,
saw. So
alas.
the noise happened,
Mhm.
and then like you can see that this individual is now here.
Hmm.
I
But
think
is-
it would be difficult for Varro to make a leap there, I must admit, and we're on Varro's turn.
Okay. Something clearly just dropped out of hyperspace.
I mean,
It's a nautiloid. We're in Baldur's Gate 3.
Whoa!
Brrr. I think he's going to take just a couple of easy shots. I think he's just going to like try and keep a low profile and take 2 shots at just the weenies.
Yeah, okay.
I don't think he's going to target anything major, because if something's in Glacia's face, I think he's thinking they're probably a big deal, and until we get the land, don't want to draw any more attention than necessary. So he'll just take 2 shots against the weenies. Does a 10 hit?
Yes.
Let's go! On a natural 4.
impeccable.
And that's a natural 15.
They're trying so hard.
6 damage and 6 damage.
Okay, you can take both.
Oh my god.
Yay!
Thunk, thunk. And tucks back in.
Amazing.
Okay. He communicates that all across the bond, I presume, as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay. In which case it's now Adolin's go.
Adolin. Oh yeah. Haha.
Because you're worth it.
Kind of worth it. I think Adolin flaps up to like a rooftop spar.
Starts flapping.
Starts flapping. Just so he can like poke his head out the roof
Yeah.
to look back towards this tower where he spotted Glacia.
Mm-hmm.
And can he do anything to get a read on the situation? Like some sort of check to identify what this creature might be, or
She's in the chat.
yeah.
Who's your pal?
Who's your friend?
Is that what you want to do?
Is there anything I can see first before I ask?
You can see what I described.
Yeah.
You can see this individual with like fiery coloured wings, like hovering in front of Glacia, obviously having some kind of conversation. Glacia looks very similar to how she did before. She's just sort of smirking and having like a soft conversation. This individual is slightly more turned to you, so you can't really see their face, as it were. They look quite humanoid in terms of they don't look very like monstrous.
Humanoid, like Glacia looks kind of
Yes.
humanoid.
Yes. Although they have very pale like skin that you can see like on their head.
Right.
They're bald.
Yes.
Interesting.
What do you think? Should we keep fighting?
Stop and have a chat.
No, I mean, like, lay low or take advantage of the lull and try and...
I am concerned that this thing is going to be smart enough to know exactly what we're doing.
Mhm.
And maybe
Which
even
thing?
have intel. This creature.
Oh, the other
fucked
one.
up.
Yeah.
And maybe even have an intel conveying what's happening at other points.
Mm-hmm.
And be like, oh, this is the game plan. This is clearly what's going on here. And immediately, like, make a beeline for. So, like, it might be better to,
Keep clearing the board before they get here.
again, just keep the priority of being like, the mages are the. Everything else doesn't actually matter. So be it like holding or delaying or holding actions or what.
Try and kill the Aranis. But I don't...
But why? Like, it's not causing any threat at the moment to us.
Not yet, but what if this is their commander that's just turned up? And then
Bernice is a demon, though.
No, it's a devil.
Devil,
These are devils.
demon.
Oh, sorry. I thought
Demon?
this was what you were talking about.
No. I mean, killed.
I mean,
Kill devils.
obviously, we just put our misery poor woman, but everybody else, yeah.
Don't really have line of sight on it. You'd have to travel quite far, actually, is that one.
I think he just needs to fly in again. Surely, fly out.
That might actually take quite a lot of my movement to see her. Oh, I
I
can
think you'd
get...
be able to move back.
You could go. No. I was
could
going
go-
to say you could go up, but.
Mm-hmm.
Because she's done fuck all. She's not even taking attacks of opportunity against me. Granted, she wasn't
Yeah.
able to, but she's not been chasing me down. She's just been disengaging and running away.
Mm-hmm.
She hasn't taken an attack in 2 rounds.
Yeah.
Since the commander died.
Yeah.
Also, I'm aware that in another 30 seconds, my haste is going to run out. So, it's all just about prepping
let's make
more
the most
than
of it.
anything else.
In which case, I've got a potion of growth that I've been hanging on to make me large. In case I need to wrestle up to Pit Fiend. But it gives me an extra bit of damage on stuff and advantage on any athletics checks for grappling. So I think... Can I get a ruler, please? That's a 60.
Yeah.
So I think I might take the rest of my movement to flap to this rooftop.
Again, we are just swapping around. We're just taking it in
Yeah.
turns to be in different spots.
And on the way over, I'll neck this potion as well and become large. Large Adolin.
Do we have a spare base for you?
I'll fish one out.
Okay.
We'll have one somewhere. Adolin is now large. And he's going to take 2 shots at the Aranis when he gets there.
Nice.
I
think he's head over the back.
Further, and then I think probably tries to keep his distance from the Glabra
here?
Zoo. Yeah, I think eventually he'll actually tuck up. He'll take the 2 shots and then duck over there. So
Might as well just put him in the back at the moment if that's where he's going to end up.
sorry.
Do you want to roll your attack?
So who's going after me?
The horde and then me.
And then you. Could I
The
have advantage
horde,
on?
there's 2 of them.
Could I have advantage on one attack?
Sure.
There's 3 of them, actually.
Where's the third one? Oh no, there's these 2, those 2.
That's a nat 19.
They're on their little lads holiday.
And 19 hits.
Sorry, natural 19 for a 31.
That hits.
What are you hitting?
There it
There
is.
it is.
Alright.
And then a natural 13 for a 25.
Yep.
So, I've only got 2 favoured foe charges left, so I'm going to hold off on spending that on an Aranis. But I get an extra d4 damage, because I'm now large, my crossbow is now large. So that's 9, and also 9.
So 18 total.
18 damage total.
Okay.
2 shots on the Aranis, and then he kind of tucks over the rooftop to try and stay away from the Glabra Zoo.
Awesome.
Because he's seen its long arms clamping.
Yes.
Yeah, so he just
Very
kind of
good.
tucks away down there out of sight with one eye back towards this conversation that's happening from the distance.
Hell yeah.
One eye back.
You know what? It's a figure of speech. He doesn't have chameleon eyes that point in different directions. It's not part of his Aasimar ability.
It is the armoured pit fiend's go.
Has it
No?
responded to the appearance of this new figure?
I thought the armored pit fiend was after me.
Oh my god, yeah,
It's
Oh.
the
Jumped
snake
massively. I'm
lady
sorry,
and
I
then
thought-
the horde
Yeah.
and me.
It's Marrow.
Yeah, sorry, I'm so sorry. I don't know why I jumped that. Thank you for keeping me right. It is the Marrow. Then.
He's gonna do something. There's very little left for her to attack.
Yeah, I'm trying to think where she would be heading.
What's her goal?
There's
in
enough
life?
room up here for her. And there is, weirdly enough, like line of sight through the bars of the...
What was the last action that you did, Kai?
Great question.
melted the pit fiend.
Kill the
You
pit fiend.
hurt
I did the wee shatter.
Shatter, okay.
Ah, yeah.
Which I think would have been quite loud. I think you're on the next available target, I'm afraid.
Oh no.
That she can both vaguely see and is aware of.
Can she see me?
I believe so, because I just need corner to corner. And we're counting the window as open, so...
Okay.
I think she's going to, like, slither to here. And then teleport up into here.
Oh, bitch.
You don't even fit in here.
No, she does not. But she is then going to attempt to blend you.
Disadvantage.
On every attack? Or
Until I get hit. I
until
have
you get hit? Okay.
got a cloak.
So yes.
Is that teleport a bonus action?
It is, yeah.
Ah, wild.
Okay.
So's mine.
Cool.
First one is an 18.
It hits.
Okay.
Well,
You want me to roll
Wait,
all the attacks and
what's
see
your
what hits?
AC again?
17.
Okay, I can see her through the window. I can see them through the window, I think. So
I don't know where Polly is, so I'm
I'm
going to
here.
trust that.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
fine.
Polly's,
She
yeah.
can
Cool.
see.
agree.
Yeah.
Can I up the AC so that misses?
Yes, you lower your own to AC, yeah.
That's
so
fine.
that gives you 19.
+2.
Okay, 19.
Okay.
You miss. You're still at disadvantage. Thank
and
you.
you're
You're
now at
welcome.
16.
Yes.
Second attack is 13.
Miss.
Nice.
Third attack is a 12.
Oh,
How many does she have?
4,
Six.
6.
What?
Six.
Have fewer arms.
She's 6 arms.
Doesn't
you
say
got
that
cloak
to
of
Tiamat. Have your head.
So fourth attack is a 22.
Oh
hits.
man. I mean, that was still good. You
Yeah.
got through a lot there.
Okay, I will roll 5th and 6th. Just to
Yeah,
see if I
yeah.
hit. Fifth attack is a 14.
Miss.
Miss.
Sixth attack is a 19.
Hit.
Just hits. So you got 2 hits.
2 hits isn't
Ooh,
too
That's,
bad.
yeah, I was 6.
As the blender descends upon you, 2 hits is not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like that one like blueberry that is just not hit in the smoothie.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You know, you just like you
Yeah.
go for your smoothie and you're like,
yeah.
how is it still whole?
I had that the other
I'm
day with
so
some tofu
confused.
in my blender, and there's just like a clump of tofu going round and round. And I was like, "Can you
That's
please?"
you.
Yeah,
She's
cool.
spinning,
I'm the
and you're just
tofu.
running in circles so the blades don't catch up with you.
Dipping and dodging.
2 hits.
30 points of slashing damage
Ooh.
from 2 hits.
How are you doing?
I'm at 38.
Okay, that's fine.
I realised I said 143 before, but with the temp HP, it's actually 156.
When you say temp HP,
So my max is 143, and then... Wait, no, you don't regain time. I'm talking... Yeah.
Hero's Feast.
I said
it was.
the right-
Hero's Feast isn't temp HP.
It ups your max.
Oh, okay.
So-
I just wrote it in the temp HP so I would remember.
So you can heal that if you like, and you can
Lovely.
have temp HP on top of that.
Mm-hmm.
Should you so please?
Which I think you briefly. Oh no, Adolin did it in not in range of you. That's fine.
That is the blenders go. The horde.
The blenders go.
You can just pass me those 2 at the back.
Please.
They are buggering off down this alley.
But we
like,
will see them again in the material
very
plane.
slowly.
They're going on a walk.
They're going on a holiday.
They're holding hands.
6 squares.
Both of those are just going to go that way, bearing in mind that one is in difficult terrain.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Amazing.
Fucking
doing great.
useless. I mean, that one will slowly
Oh,
get
God,
to
something,
Lena.
right.
Very slowly, he will make it to Lena.
Not in this combat.
Not, probably not. Not by the time Lena clocks him and deals with him.
Yeah.
And it is now Kai.
Yes.
You have a
Yeah.
blender
She's there.
person in front of you.
How am I doing on 4th level? Oh, I'm okay actually. And then if I do that and then... no, actually I don't want to do that. Because she'll probably save, and then if she saves, nothing happens. And that feels like a waste of a 4th level.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Is it thunder or lightning damage that your pushback happens on?
I want to say both. Yeah, whenever you deal lightning or thunder damage to a larger or smaller creature, you push it 10 feet away from you.
You can maybe do that and shove it away from you.
Could
If you've
do.
got anything that does that kind of damage.
Let me...
Shatter would still do half damage on a success. Or like you push it, and then you can bonus action get out or blast it with a star or something.
I don't want to do that either. Yes, I think I will... Yeah. Yes, okay.
Okay.
Shatter.
Okay, so Constitution.
Con save. Yeah.
This is the spell.
So is she... How close is she to me? Just...
She's within 5 feet.
Okay. I wasn't sure if, like, because there's a gap, but I didn't know if the gap was because she didn't fit in the building.
Yeah, she is within 5 feet.
Okay, I see.
Oh, that's a natural 20. That's fun.
Well,
So she'll save, so she'll take half damage, but
at least that was a waste of an Aasimar.
it wasn't on a hit, yeah.
It's out the way.
6 plus 7 is 13, so 6.
6. Okay.
And
cool.
then she's pushed 10 feet away.
Okay. Has to be away from you, but like I'll let you interpret it that a bit.
Knock her off the thing, Gammy.
You can't.
There?
That wasn't even 10 feet.
If I'm there, right, if I'm here, and then like 5'10", so she's like here, as it were.
Yeah, I think that's alright.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's now 10 feet away from you.
Cool.
And then I'll throw, I've got some more stars, I'll throw a star at her.
Okay.
I've used my reaction. I can't give you the thing, Gammy.
Clifford goes.
Oh, that's right. Clifford can go after.
In a couple of turns.
Clifford can.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I don't think the Clifford can see.
Where
you.
is he?
Oh.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
He's just here behind the
Oh
house.
yeah, he can't
He's
see.
not
No,
big
it's
enough.
fine. I can
Yeah.
just do a flat roll. Yeah, I can do a flat roll. Does a 30 hit?
Yeah, 30 hits.
Nice.
Little
Nice.
tower.
Oh, fun.
Oops. Let's see. 12,
You're
14,
12.
23 radiant damage.
23
Amazing.
fingers.
Nice.
Very nice.
How's this Marloth looking?
Not good.
Cool.
Pummeled. 23, you say something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool.
I was
Okay.
thinking of like 3 different numbers at the same time.
Sorry.
I would like to not be here.
Where would you like to go?
You can teleport still, right?
Well, it's a bonus action. I just threw a star, which was also a bonus action. I didn't think of that.
Well, it was nice knowing you.
Yeah.
Just fall out the building.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's what, 10 foot?
Yeah, you'll take a
What's the measure?
d6.
Oh no, that's 15 foot.
That's technically still only 1d6 because it's for every 10 feet.
Thinking about
What if
it.
I just jump on this guy?
It might hurt. He's got a spiky shoulder blade.
Hurt me or hurt him?
Yes.
You.
Could it
Okay.
break the fall enough? Perhaps with a good acrobatics check.
Probably not.
Where do I want to go? Do I want to go that way or this way?
You could go out the window.
That's what I'm
and
thinking. I could just
potentially-
like, boop.
She might not be able
Ooh,
to
careful,
kind of
table's
reach you
going.
very well based off of that.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you.
Okay. So where I'm here, so
You
5,
are putting a lot of pressure on the table there.
I'm hurt.
10, sorry. 15.
You're falling?
You can pass your character to someone.
Yeah, I've jumped.
Okay, can you make me A dexterity saving throw, please.
Yes, I can.
See if you land prone.
See if I land prone. 10.
I think 10's still like enough, I think.
What was that? 20.
You'll take 2 points of bludgeoning damage from that.
Okay.
You do that little cool kick up thing.
Pachung. I don't think I get that with a 10.
It's a bit more of a flail.
Oh, he's
Bounce
supposed
off
to
the
be
wall.
here.
You got much more movement?
I have 15 more feet. I'm just trying to decide where's a good way to go. Because I want to still be able to see. I might just stay there.
Yeah.
Because I want to see what's happening.
Might be a good shot.
But
Yeah.
I feel like I can be very easily seen by this guy.
I mean, you could scoot along down here. This guy's walking in that direction. He's probably not going to look behind. So if you lay flush against this, then
15.
yeah.
Against the wall of the building. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Only downside is that guy can see you, but
Which
he's
guy?
busy. He's looking for Clifford.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Okay.
That's me.
Awesome. It is then going to be the armoured pit fiends go. We've actually got to that point. Okay.
Yes. We have this time.
So, I think you can... I think Adolin can just see him.
I am
I
now
think Kai
very
and
tall.
Polly can't.
I
I think you're tucked into the building. is
Yes,
my understanding.
specifically to not see him, so I doubt he can see me.
Yeah.
Or no, so
no,
he can't see me,
yeah.
so I can't see him. Other way.
Just cover your eyes like, I can't see him, so he can't see me.
Yeah, perfect.
But I think Adolin would see that, like, he is... This pit fiend is quite focused on, like, what is happening up at the tower. He does, however, like, collect the Erinese a little bit.
No.
You can see, like, he, like, pulls her in so she's a bit more, like, sheltered into his space.
Oh damn.
So he's, like... He's got one arm with one hand on his axe and the other one like tucking her in behind his
Maybe
wings.
he's dating all of them. Maybe these are his wives. Or his children.
Who are we to judge? So
Take your child to work day.
Oh
You've murdered two
I
of
feel
them.
so bad.
Okay, it is then the Glabrazu. The Glabrazu
Is that this guy?
is annoyed and confused, doesn't understand where Clifford
His
just
butt
went.
cheeks are out.
Same.
yeah, there's some ass on that model.
Yeah.
Yep.
Crazy.
I can only imagine Alex's look of concentration as she was really contouring that thing.
Gotta make sure those butt cheeks are perfect.
Yeah, pristine.
Okay, can I get the ruler, please? Okay. Thank you. Okay. So I think this thing's like quite angry, and you can see it like knocking whatever's like rubble is left over in this house like about, as it doesn't really understand what just happened with Clifford. It is then going to just like leave, so it's going to like jump down. It'll take a bit of fall damage from that. And it does see Kai from there. I go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And it will get to there.
Kai! Run!
And you can have that.
I shall.
It jumped off, so it took some damage,
It's
right?
taking a little bit of damage.
Yay!
And it
That's what we should do, is we should just get up on top of buildings and lead them up there, and then jump off so they fall, and then keep on doing that until they're all dead.
There it is.
Death by full damage to all of them.
Perfect.
What if they have wings?
Semantics.
That is its turn.
Cool.
It is then Clifford's go. I have completely lost Clifford.
He's
by the
down
way.
there.
Oh,
Was he in
Clifford
front of
is
Rosie?
here. He's looking. He's feeling a little sorry for
Yeah.
himself.
He's accidentally gone in the right direction.
to find
Two.
Clifford.
Yeah.
He could run around the corner. Sorry, I'll let you.
I mean, yeah. I'm thinking Clifford's strat is generally engage,
Hit and run.
hit and run. He's under so many arrests for the hit and run crimes. My only concern is this guy's movement is 40 feet in. Actually, no, because Clifford has got more speed after that. Yeah, okay, so he'll run up, he'll attack this guy twice, and then he'll bamf away.
Okay.
5 squares.
My dice, what did I do to them? They were so organised.
Yeah. You panic rolled a lot of things.
I think I must have smooshed them. This is both of his hits. I need to do them separately. This is so stupid. Okay, that was my first one. 15 plus 10 is 25 to hit.
Yes.
Strength save.
Um, 13.
Oh, that's a fail.
Okay.
He's not prone.
Okay.
So that's 6 plus.
Get him.
So that's 12 points of piercing damage, and he's not prone,
Okay.
which means that my next hit does definitely hit with a 12, but I'll re-roll to see if I get any better. I don't. I keep rolling 5s for Clifford. So the other one hits,
Okay.
and he does take some more damage.
Yay.
7, 12, 18 points of piercing damage.
18.
Nice. How's this guy looking?
Not great.
That's
Definitely bloodied.
That's perfect. Okay, and then he's going to teleport 10, 20, 30, 40.
He's got more movement. He could swing around.
And then he's going to move. He's going to run.
Oh, just into the ground floor.
Yeah, same as before. He's just
Nice.
doing a little kind of zigzag.
Yeah.
Kind of more than anything else.
This feels like moving in a video game where there's like something rains down across the battlefield every 20 seconds.
And you have
So
to time it
you
to
pop
kind
out,
of like,
you blam, blam, blam,
yeah.
blam, blam, and you run into the next building. And then,
Yeah, no, I totally get that.
Awesome. And that's everything from Clifford.
If only he had a healing potion to use his bonus action.
He cannot do that.
He blinked, so he couldn't regardless.
Oh.
He blunked.
Looked.
So, yeah, that's him.
Okay. It is then the Erinese' turn. I think, again, the only person that can... yeah, Clifford can as well now, but I think... It might be a bit of a tight angle for him, but I think Adolin definitely can. You can see the Erinese just sort of like hunker down next to the Pit Fiend. And like, essentially accept a fair bit of protection from him. She is watching you all a lot more closely, and you can see that like, she switches from her bow to her sword.
Okay.
Really?
It's about time.
fully expecting to get attacked, I assume.
Probably.
Yeah, we have kind of been bullying her a
You
bit.
have a bit, yeah.
A little bit. Just a little bit.
And then that is the bottom of the round.
Indeed.
So top of the round, we're going to Polly.
Hey,
I keep on expecting you to say something else as top of the round.
Rosie.
Top of the morning.
No, I mean, I keep on expecting something else too.
There was a Pit Fiend,
Dive
but you
into
did
the
murder
chat.
it.
No, I mean because there's some weird shit happening over here. I'm saying that I keep on expecting something like that to kick up before I do. Cool. Kai, I'm just
Hello.
gonna peer on over and heal you.
Thank you.
You're so welcome. I think it's 70 for you. Let me check.
For a 6th level spell slot.
Yep,
Should be
70.
Lovely.
Which might take a second to find a large base for Adolin for. But that would involve getting behind you and rummaging a little bit, and I don't think that thing's too
It's
much.
probably not the right time for that.
Cool.
Okay,
I'll remember.
anything else, Polly?
Yes, that was my first action. My second action.
Could I use Joris for Adolin for now, since he's large?
That's weird. I don't know how I feel about that personally. Like,
How do we at the table feel about this?
no, I think that'd be cool. But like, I will have to remind myself not to smack you. That's so cool. To have this many to be
Very
like,
ladylike.
to be able to go
Here,
like
sir.
window shopping for minis just in your own home.
Yeah. Great, isn't
Amazing.
it?
Thank you.
I
Do you want him
love
to
that we
be
have
here?
like a little selection, and it's
Do
like
you want him to be here?
Yes, please. Let me just.
we have like sets now
Oh, you
as
got
well.
some.
Like we have an angel set, a devil set. I've got a demon set that's partially like composed and stuff like that. I love it.
Okay. I know what I'm gonna do.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna fly up. I'm gonna come back down where I am anyways, but I'm gonna fly up to about here
Yeah.
and I'm going to attack her from range with
Fly
a,
back.
with a thorn whip.
Okay.
Yes. Love it. Yeah, I love to see it.
So
Thank
I get advantage. Oh, actually no. Let me double check because it might just be melee that I get advantage on.
Guardian of Nature?
Yeah.
Anything Dex or Wisdom based?
But is it just melee stuff you make? Oh no, yeah, it's anything. So
So
this
she does
is
have a bit
wisdom.
of partial cover. She is tucked in beneath his wing.
Okay, so I can't position myself to.
No, he has
negate
deliberately
that. What's
tucked
up?
his wing around
Okay, that's
her.
fine. I have advantage. This is going to be great.
I like his wings.
They're so beautiful.
Like a golden
That's a
sheet.
22.
A 22. I think, okay, with 22. So your thorn whip would like reach out and you'd see it like targeting in on the Erinyes, and you'd see the pit fiend is going to like swing her out the way and take the hit.
Oh, alright. Cool.
So you've hit him instead of her.
What level are we? 11. Okay, so 3d6. That's 8. 14 flat damage. Okay, 14 magical something damage.
Okay.
And I have to double check my bees. And he's bigger than
He's
large.
huge.
He's huge. Thank you.
So he cannot be pulled.
Can you smite on this?
I don't think so. I think
It's a spell.
ranged attacks specifically you can't smite on, which I think is bullshit because
Is this-
I've
you can't
cool builds.
Smite on a spell either. This is technically a spell.
Okay.
That is also true.
I'm not sure about the ranged attack ones. That is something I will have to check. But I don't. But a spell specifically cannot be smeated on. So.
Cool. I thought Thorn Whip was melee, to be honest. But like melee with range because it's a whip. Like a whip is a melee weapon.
I think
with
it's a ranged spell attack.
Yeah, it is a ranged spell attack. Okay, the beast thing does still
Thorn,
work.
Thorn Whip is a melee spell attack with a range of 30 feet.
What?
That's dumb as shit.
No, it's not. Disagree. I think that's perfectly logical.
Because how does it move you otherwise?
You just yank it. I suppose
Oh.
it does make sense. Where like the weapon, I would still say doesn't matter. It's a spell,
Yeah.
so I'm not
You
smiting
make
on
a
it.
melee spell attack.
However, the guy does still need to make a strength save
For
for my bees.
bees, okay.
Push him off the roof.
Fail. It's not a magic thing. It's just a flat strength
Oh,
save.
okay, my apologies.
Yeah.
Strength, you say?
Yes.
24.
I mean that does it. Yep. Worth a try. Oh, and sorry, and then 12 points. No, not 12. 14 points of radiant.
Okay.
I forgot about that
Oh, yeah.
because this was my first hit of the turn, so I guess I'll do that. Mine works differently from
Yeah.
yours, so yours is more about the Heelys, where like I can't do that. Okay, so I've moved, I've healed for my first action, I've attacked for my second action, and I've done a little bit of damage to him, and I feel only a scooch bad. I am nervous. I think that I'll appear from over here. Or rather, no, sorry, I'll appear from over here and I'll kind of like swing round. So maybe he thinks I'm going this way.
Okay.
But I'll just return to exactly where I was.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay, cool. Happy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It is then going to be the mages. So you can take the count for the ritual counter up
6.
another one.
We're getting there, guys!
6.
And then that's initiative count 20 again.
Yes.
Where nothing is going to happen.
Can I get a reminder of where my PCs are, please?
Boom. Boom.
I'm on a roof.
Boom.
You're on a roof.
I'm on a roof! Oh no, your box. Oh yeah, I was gonna guess on my turn. Was it a thunder stab?
Oh, that's cool.
Oh.
That is something you're familiar with, isn't it?
Maybe. I don't actually know what class it is.
I know warlocks can cast it.
Sorcerer, warlock, wizard. So yes.
Yes, in the past.
In a past life.
In a hairslayer. It sounded very similar. Like, I think Kai would be able to like just base know that sounded very similar to a lot of the teleports that you do.
That's cool. Hell yeah. You're so smart.
Adolin, I think you would see this figure that's like in front
Oh,
of...
I really forgot to talk to Glacia.
Do you want to?
It's not my turn anymore.
nothing's technically happened, so...
Well, I
I'm happy
interrupted
to-
something, so finish what you were saying.
No, I'm happy for you to go if you want.
Oh.
But
Talk.
you were
I'd like
mid-sentence. I feel bad for cutting you off.
It might
It's okay.
change the sentence.
Okay. I would have asked Glazia. I would have been like, akin to what Adolin was almost going to say, like the you know. You want to introduce us to your friend?
I think you get a response very lazily across from Glazia that is, I'm sure she'll introduce herself in just a minute.
Oh, this is a bold lady, humanoid, demon, angelic. Hang on, I recognize these features. Oh,
Do
fuck.
They
Yeah.
do.
Yeah,
They
we
read
do.
enough D&D random lore.
We know what adventure Alex has been ripping off for this campaign.
Don't.
Oh dear.
Sorry, did I say ripping off? I meant,
I was going to say, that's a little rude.
Inspired
Paying
by.
homage
Taking
to. Paying homage to.
I'm
This.
just checking if she's on the DM screen somewhere.
Yeah, I don't think she's
Don't-
on this one, but she's
Hmm.
definitely on one of the books that you have.
Yeah, she's on the
Yeah.
phone.
I didn't know you had a mini of her, unless you don't.
Maybe.
I'm so nervous.
Okay. Anything else, Polly?
No, cold fear enters my heart, and it feels like a bruised sternum.
I think you get a soft chuckle from Glazia at that.
It's just a very loud car.
Yeah, I think there's a motorbike that runs up and down here.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Well, it's okay.
Who
that
are we being scared of?
This is
Glaz's friend.
this is somebody from which campaign is it? It is Descent
it's
into
Descent
Avernus.
into it's Baldur's
Yeah.
Gate Descent into Avernus.
Yeah, she's like a fallen angel chick who, I mean,
So you were close with jars.
yeah, I do feel quite bad for her actually in like a lot of the narrative stuff, but like she looks cool as hell, but also scary as
Have you
shit.
spoken to Karlak much in Baldur's Gate 3?
Oh, I gave up on that. I think
Oh,
I
fair.
uninstalled it from my computer.
Oh!
I was
Whoa!
like, not playing it is taking up too much memory.
Alright.
I've still not been able
I know,
to
I
play
played
it.
it like 3 times and I got bored.
Oh, is it okay that Adolin and I are using a kind of like quasi meta knowledge to be like,
You can roll history checks to see if your characters know.
maybe that's a
Can
good
I roll a
idea.
history check even though I don't know?
Well, like just because
Okay.
Isla doesn't mean that Kai doesn't.
Exactly.
No,
yeah.
we have
How's our-
exactly the same knowledge
Can I persuade you
base.
of religion?
How is our
Oh,
our
Lena
history?
has proficiency.
Oh,
In
thank
history,
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would accept religion, but only from Adolin because of your background in mine. I'm
Cool.
afraid.
I rolled a nat 20 and a nat 1.
Oh my god. Okay.
I'd love to see it.
Statistically improbable.
23.
23. What does that put you on a nat 20?
What's your
Um,
intelligence?
My for my history scroll, damn it. Oh, I'm at the bottom.
I got a 21 religion.
21.
Wait, no, I'm not. Where is H in the alphabet? Okay.
So we know what Rosie's intelligence
So great at maths.
You can roll for any of
Fuck.
your NPCs
I
as
got
well, bar Clifford, I think.
It's a 22 total.
Actually, no, I think only Varro could roll.
Barrow?
Not
He can-
Nina?
No, it's
Okay.
22 total.
22 total. He can have religion if he prefers as well, actually.
He also has
He
advantage.
doesn't really have any skills, so
Just asshole.
Just absolutely
God.
dunk on my cousin.
blame who created him.
I didn't make him for this. He was
Natural 2.
Okay.
He has
Plus 0?
he has advantage. For wait, no.
He's
for
not proficient.
religion.
And well, if
I thought he was doing history.
if
Yeah,
Varro can roll
proficient.
religion, then Adolin's expertise could give him advantage. couldn't it?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Better than 2.
That's
Better
right.
than 2.
That's right.
Natural what?
5.
5. Better than 2.
Well,
Better than 2.
we set the bar too
So
low.
we had a 23,
22.
23, 22,
21.
21.
21, and
I
that was
love that
religion
I
and 2
crit you did
histories,
that
right?
you're still
I got a
killing it.
19.
Nice.
Okay,
Amazing.
I think with that information and like particularly like leaning heavily into Adolin and Varro's like training as Knights of Ash and devils and things like that, that description sounds very suspiciously like the archdevil that controls Avernus, which I believe the two of you as players know is the archdevil Zariel.
Yep. There's the whole thing about how we've accidentally like picked a domain. You know, like we've created a domain for Eofiel.
Yeah.
So Zariel's bound to be pissed about that.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe it could be something understood if we're like, no, you don't understand, we're leaving. You can keep the city, we're going.
Well, we're trying to take the city.
You don't take the city.
I mean, we don't care about the city though.
But you need to take it.
To make Io god.
Oh, that's true, I forgot about that. we had so many plans.
We have had a lot of plans.
Okay.
Yeah.
So end of Polly's turn. Anything else you want to do off the back of that information?
Share it.
Panic share.
Share it
Panic
with
conference.
everybody. And yeah, that's it. Thank you for humouring me.
Panic
Thank
conference.
you for letting
Okay.
us pause and rewind the time a scooch.
That's okay.
I'm so nervous now.
Okay.
Thank God I healed you guys up, but if
Mm-hmm.
I hope that that's enough.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, so we do the mage's turn, which ticks up the ritual one, which we've already done. I've got us on ritual count 16.
Wait, no.
No,
6.
six. Sorry, 6. Yeah.
We're done!
We're done. Bye.
We
Woo!
finished 6 rounds
We're done
ago.
30 seconds ago. Back in, guys.
Amazing.
Go.
Let's go for lunch. Break for lunch.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then we go
Lena.
to we go to initiative count 20, which
Oh, yeah.
the mages act on, but then like layer actions and environmental actions happen on initiative count 20, but they lose all ties.
We talked about her so much I thought she'd gone.
No, sorry. So yeah, you would see this individual is like actively having a conversation, and I will reveal her mini at this point in time. This individual,
I have
Who
seen
is
this chick.
Archdevil Zariel.
Look at her. I mean, the sun, you take what you can get in hell, I suppose.
Oh, the tower.
Mm-hmm.
I like the kind of halo of fire.
Her
So
hammer as
Her
well.
feet are really creepy.
They're
Yeah.
so creepy, aren't
This is
they?
why Alex hates feet.
It
Her
certainly doesn't
specifically.
help.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She's one of the few barefoot minis that we have.
It's like that guy that Reese used to really like playing in Overwatch. He also had
Creepy feet.
to sound off in the chat if you know who I'm talking about. I forget his name. But like it's just I just remember him. I just called him the feet man.
The feet man.
Because
The
he
feet man.
That's
floated
really
around
pretty.
and he just had really, really big like exposed feet.
Okay. So you can see this individual is having like it seems like quite a heated argument with Glazia. With Glazia. Glazia looks utterly unfussed. She is just grinning up at this person, like lazing on this tower, while there's like obviously like raised voices that you're starting to hear as Zariel is like shouting at Glazia.
Oh, she's
Kind of
in
thing.
trouble.
But Glazia looks totally unfussed and just sort of flicks her fingers at her,
Oh my god.
and then you can
Imagine
see
if
that
Dazzy was killed right here.
you can see that this individual like recoils slightly
What?
and then starts heading towards you all.
Oh no.
So like in that action, she gets to about 100 feet away from you
Oh,
as she like spreads her wings and starts diving towards you from this
Oh,
tower.
Lovely.
We are then going to go to Lena.
Yes.
Hide.
I think she is hidden. Can she take the hide action?
She can. Yeah.
That might be a good idea.
She takes the hide action.
Okay. Can you roll me a
Roll?
stealth check for her?
Yes.
Yeah. So
Let me
she
double
doesn't have
check.
stealth, so whatever her dex
Her
is.
dex is +2.
Plus 2.
10.
Cool. That's not terrible for the middle of a pitch battle.
Average hiding.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Middle of a pitch battle, and she's tucked into a building.
Yeah.
It's not terrible.
Okay.
It'd be shite if you were slowly creeping through a silent dungeon. But
Good
we're
thing
not
that's
on that
not
part.
happening.
Yeah. It's then Varro.
I think we gotta try and clear out. If Varro were to poke his head up above the rooftops, are these two looking at Zariel as she's approaching, or are they still looking at Glasia? Are they looking like, oh yes, we're about to get orders, finally, let's go?
Can you make an insight check? For
They
that?
could be ready to bounce. They might just be like, oh, Zara's got this covered.
The boss is here, let's go home. Insight?
Yes, please.
Go, Varus sucks at everything. But he gets advantage.
He's
Yeah.
an NPC. He's not meant to. He's not meant to take
He's meant to
spotlight.
be good at something.
There you go.
He's meant to be backup. He's not meant to be
19.
spotlight.
Yeah.
Lena has history.
Yeah.
Anyway.
He's good at fighting.
Okay. Anyway, what do you get?
16 and a 19 for a 19.
And for a 19. Okay. I
That
think
was a
with-
great pause.
I was like, oh, okay. Shit, okay.
That's really good.
I think with the 19, like watching them, like Zariel and Glacia are roughly in the same eye line for them too, so it might be quite hard to distinguish whether or not they're like looking at one or the other. They don't seem to be like gearing up or anything. If anything, with a 19, I think you could see them like hunkering down a lot more.
Oh, they're just gonna wait and see. How
And you can
this
see
pans
like the
out.
pit thing like tucks that Erinese in tight beneath him. And
Oh.
he's only got one hand on his axe right now. It doesn't look like he is ready to get into a fight at all. He looks very much like he's sort of like settled,
Huh?
stopped.
Oh,
He's on his lunch break.
I
He
will.
seems very, almost uncertain. He's doing his job. He's protecting this Erinese. This
Yeah.
Erinese is basically out of sight to you now because of the way that wing is like hooked around her to keep her safe. And he looks very. He doesn't look like he's about to launch himself into a fight. He doesn't look like he's going to go fly up to Zariel. He also doesn't massively look like he's gearing up, ready to like be met by a commanding officer. I think is a big thing. He looks like he's hunkering down to be out of the way
Yeah.
almost.
I will have further questions on Adolin's turn, but now Vara's going to pop up and take 2 shots at the Pit Fiend.
Okay.
First one with advantage with help from Lena.
Okay.
That was
That was
last
last
round.
round.
Yeah.
He's going to take 2 flat shots.
Ciao. Nice.
Nat 3, miss. Nat 19 for a 25.
Yes.
Woo! Let's go.
Not too shabby.
He's getting hits in 6 damage,
Okay.
Whittling away.
1 arrow.
And you see the pit thing like turns and like snarls at him, but then
It's the
like,
new
settles
piercing.
back down and like brings its wings around itself quite a bit.
That's what he's never actually been to a proper piercer. They're all just
Yeah.
arrow wounds that he's stuck jewelry in.
Stuck Julian.
Honestly, that it's the pro strap.
Yeah.
And then
Cheaper.
Belinda gets him like down out of sight, down a couple alleyways to really like break line of sight from.
Like tuck
Nice.
under an awning or something to try and break line of sight with Zariel or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, cover from these 2 and cover from Zariel.
Okay. Cool. It is then Adolin.
Do I get the sense that Zariel is the commander of this Pit Fiend and or Erinese?
You can make me an insight check.
Sick. Because from the look of it, as you said, it doesn't look like it's being met by a commanding officer. It almost looks like it's either in for a bollocking or it's getting ready to defend itself. So, does anybody else have insight?
Me.
Advantage +8.
Nice.
25.
25? I think with the 25, this is not how you'd expect someone to react if their commanding officer was coming in to give them orders. Regardless of, like devil culture doesn't do, like, punishment in the same way that, like, Knights of Ash would be. If you come, if you did something wrong as a Knight of Ash, you'd get a bollocking kind of thing. A sergeant would come up and yell at you, kind of thing. Devils don't work like that. If
Yeah.
you screw up enough, you get demoted. That's just what happens, and you become a lesser devil. That's just how their hierarchy works.
Okay.
He doesn't look like he's about to accept an incoming order. And he also doesn't look worried.
Doesn't look worried.
No, he's not looking with at Zariel like concerned. He looks like he's just hunkering down and like settled.
He's like seeing.
He's got his eye on stuff, and he's watching you 3 as much as he can in particular, and keeping the Erinese really tucked in tight to keep her safe. But I don't think you get the impression with a 25 that he's not gearing up for fight. He's not gearing up to meet Zariel and accept orders. I think something that you would know would be that if he was about to get an order or like see a commanding officer, he'd probably fly up to her. He'd probably fly up to her and like get an order and then deploy, kind of thing.
Okay.
He's not doing any of that. He is hunkering down out the way.
Is Zariel beelining towards anything in particular? Like, could I get a read on her? Or is
I
that
think
kind
it's
of
quite hard
too many
to
checks for now?
say when she's that far out. She's certainly had like she's got eyes like locked on this area, but she's quite far out. So I think it'd be quite hard to like. She's not directly looking at anything. I would have said.
Okay. I'm going to use my action to cast Protection from Evil and Good.
Okay, cool. Are you
that's
concentrating
clever.
on anything else?
Leftover Zephyr Strike, but I'm not fussed about that at the moment. Primarily for giving fiends disadvantage on attack rolls against me.
Okay. Does that break if you attack? Or-
No.
No.
Nope.
Okay. Cool. Awesome.
And if there's any aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, or undead in the area, they will also have disadvantage to attack.
Okay.
But I will do that, and then ask over the bond to Glasia. Didn't look like that conversation went well.
What would make you say that?
She looks pissed.
And why does that mean the conversation didn't go well?
She's fucking infuriating, you know? I don't know what you ever saw in her. Bonus actions, I think 30 feet. How far is that pit feet? Too far.
It's more than 30 feet.
More than 30 feet. I'm going to take a couple of shots at the Glabrazu while it's downed.
I
Just
mean, yeah, I
think
guess I don't think it's worth it. I would genuinely just like.
Do you leave it alone? Do you keep picking on the pit fiend?
I think there is no point attacking anything that is here right now. Glabrazu being alive is better for us because we know that it's going to be like morally opposed to Zariel.
Yeah, that's true.
You know? Same goes for tiny little weenies.
There's one guy.
This guy
no,
isn't
two
doing
guys.
anything.
Yeah.
I would just wait. Unless we can get a read on exactly what Zariel's game plan is and if it's something that we are going to stop it. Personally, that's where I'm at.
Cool.
I'd like, you know, so any sort of preparation stuff that you can do?
Protection from evil and good.
Could
No.
you heal yourself up more? Is that something possible? Do you have a healing potion?
Oh shit! The Aasimar heal is. Let me check if that's a bonus action because that would be very good. It's not very much. It's an action. I don't think I've got any bonus action heals, so.
Well, like I say, if you've got a potion, I don't know. And how many thingamies did I distribute?
Define thingamies.
Thingamies.
I've got 50 good berries in my inventory. I usually distribute those, but I never specified. So that's and also it takes a fucking bonus action to do one of those.
Yeah.
So
I do have a couple of potions of healing for like 3d4 plus 2 in my inventory, so.
I did 2d4 plus 2, and I did a nice enough job. So
Yeah, I'm only down 10 hit points, so
that's pretty good.
I'm just gonna chug one of them.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's good. 9 points.
Nice.
Amazing.
So heals up, cast protection from evil and good, grates his teeth for whatever the fuck is about to happen.
Okay.
Okay.
Very good.
Okay, it is the blender's turn.
Got the 9 points in.
Oh shit, she's alive, isn't
Yeah,
she?
she's up there.
She's up there.
I could not see her.
Again, I think that's fine, right? Because she's against us, but she's also against potentially Zariel.
Yeah. Zariel's just not here yet, is the thing.
It's just, it's a waiting game.
Hello.
I think the only thing that she can see is Clifford.
Oh boy. You're not very
Where
good
is
at
he?
hiding. He's underneath
There.
another.
Can you get the
yeah.
ruler? This thing has been invaluable in this fight.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Should be like, what, 50, 60 feet?
I think 55, annoyingly in the middle. Oh, Christ, that was a long teleport. Yeah, she's fine. Okay, so she is going to teleport over.
Not Clifford!
Okay, this might be really bad. He might be down.
Mm-hmm.
He only
She's
has
going
20.
to blend.
Okay, disadvantage for the first hits.
Okay.
Until she hits.
All of them, in fact.
Okay.
If Clifford plays dead, which is still... if we trained him to play dead, that would be really funny.
Yeah, you could have like trained him to do that, and
Yeah.
maybe you could have taken an action to try and play dead. First attack, I think misses, but like the disadvantage got rid of a natural 20 there.
Okay, that's
Nice.
Second attack, it's natural 2.
cool.
Let's go.
Third attack, I think that's going to hit on a 17.
Oh, that does hit.
Okay.
Can you see
I'm
him?
too far away. It's 30 feet radius.
Okay.
That's definitely
Okay.
more.
Nobody else wants to use any reaction?
I don't think that anybody else has anything.
No, I'd need to be next to him to protect him.
What's that? That is. I don't think I'm close enough. Oops. Oh. Wait, I mean, do I need to be within 6 feet of her or 6 feet of him?
I think it's her.
It would be her, presumably.
Could do a silvery barbs. How many spell slots do I have?
Yeah, that's the danger is just
1, 2,
like
3, 4, 5, 6. I have 9 left.
I'm first level.
9 total.
9 total.
I don't have 9 first level spells. Slots.
How many first level slots do you have?
4.
Okay. It's up to you.
I don't know. I've used half of them already.
yeah, it's your call because we're about to go into like a second phase of the fight. I
Yeah.
think Clifford is going down regardless. What was that?
Probably.
The third hit that?
Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
Something's gonna hit.
the next ones are flat rolls.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to roll them to see if they hit.
Well, actually, I don't. You should probably do damage separately.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's only on 20.
Oh no.
Little puppy. Okay.
Yeah. Question is, what's she gonna do when he goes down?
That's the real danger, yeah. It's not like she's wailed on anything else past unconsciousness, but again, it's all been NPCs that she's been
Yeah.
attacking, so
It's 14 points of damage on that first strike.
she's still up. What kind of damage?
Slashing.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I resent the fact that incorporeal doesn't mean that he takes he's resistant to this damage.
Okay, next one.
It doesn't specify. I think it gets specified that he gets some damage resistance.
He does, but that's
Just
what I
not
was-
slashing.
Just not
You
slash.
said 14, right?
Yeah. So he's at 6?
Yep.
Oh, the C is for Clifford.
Yes.
Hmm.
And W is for wall.
I can't see the W.
Fourth attack misses.
Yeah.
Love it.
Fifth attack is 15.
Oh, that misses just barely.
And sixth attack is a natural 2.
Holy shit! He's still up.
Oh my god.
He is alive.
Oh, he's on 6 hit points.
What the
Six
fuck?
So the blender has descended.
Let's
That is
Blender's been a tad underwhelming this fight.
splendid.
Shade.
It's not very
Yeah. Hey,
good.
you want me to?
Vicious
up
mockery!
it? You want me to bump it?
Here,
No!
Please don't. Please just continue to be shit.
Yeah, just keep rolling back.
It's the hordes go. So if
Everyone's
you-
moving 6 squares forward.
Yeah, bearing in mind that that one's in
Yeah.
difficult terrain.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where are they going?
They're gonna go
Were
for
they just told
Zariel.
to go in a straight line until they hit something?
I'm not sure you know.
I was really hoping that the big one would do a thing or have a feature or
I don't
anything?
think it's met anything.
Yeah.
Is the thing. It's never come in contact with any
They've
of you.
walked around a wall and walked around a box.
It never got into line of sight with any of you, which is the thing. I think the first person it will get into line of sight is going to be Vara or Lena.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I was going to pop out and try and shoot it and then 22? Miss.
It is now Kai's go.
Yes.
Really armored.
How close did you see, say,
100 feet.
100 feet?
And I'll say 100 feet from the centre of the circle. The
Oh,
ritual
okay.
circle thing.
Cool. From about here, then, in a 100-foot cube, I would like to cast Control Winds.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Specifically a downdraft.
A downdraft.
Ooh!
Yes.
Okay.
Smart.
Cool.
Cool, so ranged weapon attacks that pass through this very giant cube are at disadvantage. Any ranged weapon attacks made against creatures in the cube are at disadvantage.
Okay.
Any creature that flies into the cube for the first time or starts flying in the cube has to make a strength save. If it fails, it is prone.
Okay.
Damn.
Wow.
Okay.
That's some real area control.
So if you set that up so that Zariel is in it currently, or
I
do
would
you want
like
it
for
just before?
I would like for them to be in it. So from like here-ish, I
Okay,
think
so
would be
she's
good.
here. Just
and then
outside
along
of it.
here.
Mm.
Yeah, so 100 foot,
Okay,
and then let's say
amazing.
like 50 that way and
And
50
is
this
it
way.
up a level or is it from the ground up?
It's a cube, so from the ground.
Do you want it to
Can
cover
it
the
be a little
ground?
bit higher
It
up?
can be a little bit higher up.
Just because I'm faster to fly.
Both of your companions are flying.
True.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I guess it depends on how much you want to
One floor.
inhibit them.
Yeah. I mean, what do you think?
You mean start the cube,
Start the cube a floor up.
floor up?
So you could like fly. Shoom.
Yeah, works for me.
Yeah.
So 10 foot up.
That'd be really cool because you'd have to like fall. You're almost set up to do it just now, where you like lean back and fall off the building, but then just as you draw past the first floor, your wings catch you. And
So there's this 10-foot layer
Yeah.
of just calm air underneath the wind.
underneath. That's really cool. I like that.
I love the idea
That's
that
awesome.
the two horde folk are just going to continue having no idea what's going on then as well, because it's above their
hair
head.
is just kind of tousled.
Yeah.
One of them, their helmet flies off.
Awesome. Please be aware of that when we're moving Belinda as well. She will have quite a bit of difficulty flying. As
That
will you,
also
because you are
means-
larger. You'll have to be quite careful about like tucking under that.
Yeah.
Essentially.
And Varro will be fine to fire on things that are on ground level, but
Yes.
like if he's shooting up, then disadvantage.
Yes. Okay. Awesome.
How
That
long
is
does that
really
last for?
cool.
That
Mm.
is an action.
Okay.
But how long does it last?
It's concentration for an hour.
What?
Nice.
Amazing. You tuck yourself away. Please be careful.
Bardic.
Sure, I'll take it.
It's been a hot minute since I've done one because
You've had stars.
yeah, I've had stars.
And teleports and things.
Yeah.
And blenders up in your face.
A D10. There you go.
Yay. I will cherish it.
Do I want to stay where I am? Do I want to be more hid?
It's Clifford on deck for the next one of your youths as well. Youths.
Where do I want to be? Where? Are you? Oh, you're right there. Maybe a little bit around the corner.
Run away! I think you're putting pressure on the table again, just be aware. It's quite a sliding table.
I will hold on to the chair. Is there good? I can still see people.
Yeah.
Can I see you? Maybe one to the side.
This guy, if he stands up, he might come for you though. So I think tucked around a bit more,
Yeah.
he might forget about you and pay attention to the stuff that's going in front
Where
of him.
was I? I was here. 5, 10, 15, 20. Can I stand in front of the window?
Sure, yeah.
I can't see
I
where I
can
am
do that.
anymore. I was there. Can you move me like just 35 feet?
1, 2, 3, 4,
Okay.
5, 6, 7, yeah.
Yeah, and then I can see Adolin. I can see you.
Hmm.
I think I can see Clifford.
Clifford isn't going to stay there for long, so it's fine.
Okay, that's fine then.
He gonna leave.
He gone.
Clifford's an ah! Okay,
That's
it
me.
is the armoured pit fiend then, who is
It's getting windy up there.
getting really buffeted by that
It's
wind.
fucking
Yeah.
windy.
Downdraft.
Yes.
It doesn't impair any vision or anything, the winds,
No.
does it? No. Okay, cool.
You want to read it?
Yeah, would you mind?
There you go.
Adolin's looking at his crossbow like.
You
I
can
get-
shoot
I
sideways.
get it, but yeah. It just means he's got to like aim up about 50 feet to like. Thump.
That's true. How high up does it go?
It's 100
100
foot view.
foot. It's 100 foot on a side.
So funny.
Also has a range of
It's
300
fire
feet, so we
above
could be
it.
there and be like, actually, over there.
Can you move
Fuck
it at
those
all?
guys in
Or-
particular. I can change the effect. I don't know if I move it.
Okay, cool.
No, it stays where it is.
Okay,
but I could
cool.
make it gust or I could make it an updraft.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. Extends about maybe 5 squares past the edge of the the map?
I think all you see the armoured pit fiend do is just like really tuck his wings in against this downdraft to like protect himself, but that is like essentially totally covered.
It's like a little owl in a storm.
And you see him like really hunker down and like put an arm to like hook himself onto this like the top of this tower.
You could fly down, that might help.
Might do. And it's now Clifford's go.
Clifford.
Hello.
Clifford.
Clifford,
Have you
get the fuck
seen
out of there.
photos of baby owls sleeping?
No.
Yeah,
very
they
funny.
can't. They
Their heads are too big for their bodies, they're too heavy, so they can't sleep sitting up, they just lie face first on the ground.
It's so cute.
Very cute.
My friend had a baby recently, and he's tiny, and he's in like, I can't remember, she said like the 17th percentile for size, but his head is in like the 90-something percentile.
That's not a great
He's just
ratio.
And she was literally just before I saw her, she was like, he just bumped his head this morning because he was just like, he was sitting and he face planted, and I was like, I think I could understand why. Similarly.
Will they grow into
cute.
it?
Yes, apparently it's a family legacy of having very big heads as children. But
God, that must have sucked. Okay.
Anywho, I think that Clifford is gonna wail on this person first
Okay.
before moving away. I know I said leave them be because, but like, you almost killed Clifford. Fuck that noise.
I mean, are you sure?
What do you mean?
Well, you said you want to keep them alive, right?
That's what I'm saying.
So,
No, that's why. No, check it.
just because Clifford's like hurt and stuff, you can still get him away without attacking.
Yeah, but it's 6 and 2 3s. He'll get away the exact same without attacking. I suppose he'd have more movement if he didn't attack.
You could, you could teleport and dash.
Yeah, let's do that then. Okay, and that would mean that there is. Okay, so
And his movement's what, like 5th? You got a lot of movement.
A
50 feet.
bajillion, yes.
So we could teleport and dash 100 feet. It could be anywhere.
yeah, should we just get him off the map for just now? He's got
Yeah.
6 hit points.
I think
Yeah.
we bench him.
Can we bench him? So I'm gonna teleport him, out of range of this person, and then he is gonna hike it up to an abandoned building.
Do you want him to go to like Lena, so they're like together?
I actually don't.
No.
I don't think that's a good idea. I think separate would be better.
Okay.
So, yeah, he's gonna hoof it.
Okay.
Maybe make it round. Yeah, he's benched. He's off the map.
Okay. He's not happy about that, but he will go. He has been given an order.
If he makes it eventually to me, maybe in the next round or so, then I'll heal him up. But right now, I don't think that it's worth it. You know. So.
I don't know if it makes a difference, but Pincer's was meant to go first.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Oh.
They switched.
He
true.
would have used half his movement to stand up and then like dashed to Clifford, so I don't think that would have made a difference.
Cool.
1,
So you can just put him
2,
next to the
3,
Marineth.
4. How much movement does he have?
He gets 40 feet.
5,
So 80.
6,
So
7.
60. He would have had 60 because he would have had to spend 20
Yeah.
feet to get up.
Okay, well he gets there, and now
Clifford's
there's
not
nothing
there.
there, and haha.
Yeah, he would have had
Nice.
to dash to get there, so he couldn't have
Yeah.
taken any attacks anyway.
Cool.
Awesome.
Sweet.
Clifford has wiggled off.
My
And
boy.
his Seth. You can no longer see the Erinyes.
His base if you want it for Adolin.
I'll keep going Jaws for now.
Oh, interesting.
Just cause. Just in case we bring Clifford back.
Dude is just like shirtless and buff as hell.
Oh yeah.
He's absolutely shredded.
He's got so many abs.
Holy shit.
Put
Everybody
so many
here is
abs
just
on the field.
absolutely tanked.
If everyone that we ever meet is absolutely shredded, is it still impressive?
Yes, because we're
Question.
not.
We like hot dogs and drinking lots of wine. Like good adventurers.
And cheers to that.
I think it's mimosas. Thank you very much.
No, mimosas indeed.
Why discriminate?
Very fair.
Cool.
Anyway.
Very fair. Okay. So yeah, you can't see the Erinyes.
Polly.
It is then.
You
gonna be
scored
top of
him
the
off the initiative.
Who?
Whoever.
Oh, just to move him behind the Glabrazu when
Okay,
he
so-
delayed.
I was like,
Jesus! No,
He's dead.
he's not dead.
Polly, it's your turn.
Hi. I'm scared.
Yeah.
Haha, I'm in danger.
I'm in danger.
Okay, I
This is
think
top of round 10, isn't it?
Yes.
I should heal myself.
That was
I am
4 more than
about
the
55 hit points down.
Oof. Yeah, heal yourself.
Mm.
Physician. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Prep for what's about to happen.
I'm a little... Okay, question for you. If I were to delay here,
Mhm.
I would still have to keep track at position, like specifically this point, everything that occurs for haste and the like. Is that correct?
Depending on how long you delay for, I'd be happy for you just to shift that. That's fine. To
Okay.
make maths easier.
Cool.
If you end up delaying an entire turn,
No, I don't want to do that.
okay, are you just wanting to shuffle until something fucking happens?
Yeah, pretty much. I wanna delay.
Okay.
I could heal myself,
Mm.
but it's not like I don't want to spend a hit like a spell slot if it's on myself, if it's more important to spend it on something else. So yeah, I'll delay.
That's fine. So long as like you don't go round to the next
Yeah, no.
initiative
If
run.
if it's like bottom of the order and I haven't gone yet, then I'll be like, fuck it, I heal myself.
Okay,
Like,
fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay, no, that's fine. And then we can just move all your trackers for that as well, because I can't be asked trying to keep track of that.
Okay, cool.
That's too much admin. It is then going to be the mages, so we can tick the ritual up one.
To 7!
Woo!
Getting close.
Pardon me.
Oh,
You are pardoned.
Sorry.
What?
Yeah. I
You
was
sound like you're dying slightly, sorry.
I was cheering and then I burped and burping is painful. So
Oh no! Sausage!
you called me sausage, that's very cute.
That's what my mum says.
No.
Have you heard her say that before?
No, I don't think so.
Hmm?
I don't think I've heard a term of endearment from you, sausage.
Oh,
That's
I
very
can say
sweet.
it for a moment.
Yeah.
I have just not been deserving of it yet, clearly.
You have not been a poor sausage yet.
But now.
You have not been so injured that you
It
are a
makes-
poor
You
sausage.
just
it
had
makes
to
this entire
fall
fall
into
worth it. Yeah, it's the depths of hell itself.
Hey. Don't refer to it that. You've got to live there.
I mean, I did fall pretty far
How
down.
deep is your floor without floor?
Depends which end.
Fair enough.
I didn't fall at the deep end. Like I fell
Oh,
enough
good.
that my feet were on the ground by the end of it, thankfully. But
By the end of it.
How long was this fall?
for context, I looked into my floorboards and I did not look where I was putting my feet whilst I was showing off my progress, and mistakes were made.
What is it called when it's... Because the ceiling would be rafters, but then what would...
Joists.
Joists.
Mm.
So I think it's the same structural thing. But...
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
So
Who's
that's
the
the
mage's?
mage's turn. It is then going to be Zariel. So she is going to move into the wind, which means
Strength
fly.
save.
So you're going to do a strength save. Okay, cool. I lost a stat block.
You need a dice. And
Nah.
a stat block.
I need a stat block
So
first.
what's your DC again?
19?
Cool.
19. Oops.
If she saves once, does she have to continuously save?
I think it's
I
the
think
start of
so.
the round. A
Creature
person.
must make a strength save. If it flies into the cube for the first time on a turn, or starts its turn there flying.
Okay, cool.
Yep. So, gonna have to keep doing it.
Every turn.
Every turn.
Okay.
Fail. Use one of your legendary resistances immediately. How do you
That would be like
Just
start the fight and then just immediately deck it. Get anywhere.
100
So
feet
funny.
straight down.
Oh
10d6 fall damage.
so funny.
Prone on the ground.
She gets back up and it happens again.
She just walks the rest of the way.
She goes, oh, it's still down here.
She gets advantage. This is a
Shocking.
spell.
But
And
two
it's a
nat
strength
ones.
save, yeah?
Strength save, yeah.
Okay. She got a natural 20.
Well,
Fine then, I guess.
So she is okay.
absolute power move of this massive area of effect spell
So funny.
thrown up for area denial and
He's like,
natural 20.
It's just Kai going,
I mean, it
Flies
is
in.
incredibly good at area control, and like it is going to annoy
Yeah.
her to shit, and like she will fail eventually, by laws of
Eventually.
statistics. She is then going to like duck under it and like fly down
bastard!
the street and like utilize.
How did she know that there was an under?
She can see it.
What?
Have you?
I imagine that like the gusts are like active. Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I can't see wind.
You can see the effects of wind.
Yeah.
But is there anything to be affected?
There's a lot of sand.
But surely the movement of the sand above means that she's not going to be noticing that underneath there is a whole layer of non-moving sand. She will just see moving sand.
I think she can tell what's going on.
Oh.
I think she is more than intelligent enough to know what's going on.
I'm sorry, we ruined your spell. And by we, I mean me.
She's basically God down here.
I don't think it's ruined either. I think you've done a massive area of like control, and it's going to massively hamper her.
We just need to go upstairs and
Yeah.
she can't get us.
She doesn't know how stairs work. She's only ever relied on her wings before.
She hasn't climbed stairs in years.
So many of us can
Like the
teleport,
Daleks.
actually. I forgot I had teleport.
Oh, she got here very quickly.
Ah! Oh.
Did she have to dash to get there?
No, she did not.
Well, I think.
Oh my God.
Turn.
Which I think would tell you that her fly speed is at least 100 feet.
Jesus Christ. This is not a happy International Women's Day.
William!
So lame.
At least one of you speaks Infernal, don't they?
Yep.
Yeah.
So I think you'd see that like she looks up at this pit fiend and screams at them to like attack you. She screams at them, attack, and like points at the nearest one of you that she knows roughly where you are. I think actually might just be Adolin because she can vaguely see that you're hunkering on a building as she flew down.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, Adolin, you can see the pit fiend, and you can see it look at her and hunker down.
Oh.
It's not following her instructions.
Insight check.
Who do they work for?
Insight check.
I think they
Yeah, okay,
I
I will allow it on anybody that wants to. Insight checks.
Cool. Advantage.
Yeah.
Varro can take it as well. Lena might struggle.
27.
27, 18,
Lena can try.
26.
26.
Did you say 27?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Haha. Sorry, we're on the same team.
You're so competitive.
19.
The dice knew that Lena wasn't nearby.
I'll use
She got
my
a 10.
intuition.
She was like,
She rolled an 8 and a 9.
an 8 and a 9. Okay, cool. So 27, 26,
Six.
18,
A 9.
and 9.
16 for
Or no,
Varro.
10, sorry.
Okay. So I think with that, you would all know that pit fiend is not following her. She wants it to, and she is ordering it to, and it is not listening, and it doesn't have to. It is obviously got some kind of like power structure that is exempt from her.
Oh. Interesting.
Interesting.
Does the Erinyes visibly react to the
You
order?
physically cannot see the Eloise right now. It is 100% tucked into wings.
Like in a wing.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's like just face and hands like pressing
Swaddled.
against the...
Potentially, like his wings are
Completely
massive,
burrito.
so like she's probably got a bit of room in there. If I'm honest,
Mm.
it's probably nicely snug rather than like getting buffeted by wind.
It's like just inside a tent.
Yeah, a little bit. She's just like, oh, this is nice. So I don't think you can physically tell what's going on with the Erinyes at all at the moment. He, however, is looking at her, and you can see that he has not only heard that order and like processed that order, he has then refused.
Cool.
That's cool.
It doesn't appear to be like she is annoyed as fuck. I don't think I think you can tell that like he doesn't seem to have to, and she to follow her order, and she is annoyed by that to no end.
Did it take her entire dash, like a whole dash action to get here, or she got more
No.
stuff she's doing?
That was
Okay.
just her
I'm
movement.
gonna go get a drink real quick.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay. Do we need to take another comfort break soon?
Um.
We can try and get through this round of combat and then
Yeah.
take one.
Mhm.
Okay.
That's not-
I think that she is then getting annoyed by that. She is then going to try and move to Adolin.
Okay.
Okay,
Mhm.
cool.
Really?
That's interesting. I actually was worried that she was going to wail on the
I
box.
thought she was
but-
going to go for the box as well.
Yeah.
I mean, the hammer,
go
I
for the
suppose, really indicates that.
I'll take it. Put her on the roof.
I
Let's
think
go.
she's going to go straight for Adolin. So she's going to have to enter the wind box again.
Oh, yeah.
She flew in and out of it.
Disadvantage. Don't know why I'm yelling that, but hopefully.
She's got advantage.
I was hoping that you read the wrong die, clearly.
It's strength, right?
Yeah.
I've got 19.
Just.
Oh, any
Bullshit.
cutting words or anything?
I can't see her.
You tucked yourself
Fuck.
out. Yeah.
I can see everywhere apart from this box.
So annoying.
So she will fly up to Adolin.
She's still got movement.
She's still got
Jesus Christ!
You can blue tack her to there and that'll
Can
be
we?
fine.
We
We'll just have to
Is it
presume that she's
physically
5 foot
possible?
forwards, but yes.
Yep.
And
I have a
then
little
Yeah, I
bit
think
more
you need
than
more
that.
than
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Take the
fine.
entire freaking box.
Alright. A bit weightier than
Just
most.
so chunky.
Right, let's have it. How much is this going to hurt?
she's going to reach out with her hand and she's going to try and like grab a bit of like skin that she can see on you. I think instinctively she'll go for your face.
Ah!
Oh.
Creepy as fuck. And can you make me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Oh,
gosh.
God.
Is this a spell?
No.
Whoa.
Oh.
It is a magical effect
Mm.
because she is an innately magical creature.
Neatly magical creature.
Yes,
Constitution save.
please.
Okay. Well, the boon of perfect health means I still get to roll with advantage.
That's good.
Constitution save. Do I have any reactions? If I'd pinged her as my favourite foe already, I'd get an extra D10 to this. But I haven't yet.
But that's okay. You just have not had a chance yet. It's a shame, but it's not the end of the world.
Nat 20!
Yay! Okay.
Okay. For a
Oh!
total of
23.
okay, that's a success.
Good lord.
I'm going to cry.
Oh, you know.
That's terrifying.
I think I'm as scared as my character is.
Good.
I straight up forgot that I had this ability to teleport when I'm in danger. And I'm actually really glad I forgot because it's probably just as well we have some stuff still in the bank just in case. Oh, there's so many dice. Thank God you saved.
Mm-hmm. If I had to guess, I'd expect some combination of fire or necrotic or something
You're resistant.
resistant to all of that.
Oh,
Yeah.
you are. Yeah. Okay. Hell yeah. What do you mean there's more?
A second handful of dice in
Alex, I
roll.
think you're confused. You already rolled those dice.
What?
I don't like this.
No.
Protection from people and good does nothing for this. Sucks.
Oh, it does suck.
So that
What is it she's doing?
is 42
Oh my god.
points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
Which you saved against, so you'll take half. And it's my understanding that you are resistant.
Resistance necrotic
So
damage.
you'll take half again. So
Which is 10.
cool. There you go.
Okay.
Okay. I take 10 points of necrotic
That was a
damage.
lot of dice for 10 damage.
Yeah.
Got a weird stack of stuff
Yeah.
there. It'll be a hell of a lot worse on Kai. So I'm just going to gently point that out because you're not resistant to necrotic.
Yeah.
And I think you're.
What was it she just did? Was it
She reached out her hand
ability?
and touched it.
Yeah.
Or you said it wasn't a spell?
Not a spell and not an attack.
She played Got Your Nose.
And then she took
And
your
actually
nose.
took it.
Your health.
Oh, 145.
Oh, that really wasn't that bad.
It really 10 is fine.
Okay.
She's going to attack then as well.
Jesus
Oh.
Christ.
It's my understanding that that's a disadvantage.
This will be a disadvantage
Yeah.
because of protection from evil and good.
Okay, cool.
This feels rad as hell.
Flail into you.
Big angel fighting big devil in a
Yeah.
windstorm on a roof.
It is very cool, very scary, very cool.
If anything's feeling narrow, I can potentially try and deflect. How many attacks is she taking? Just the one.
Ooh, whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh!
Is she intact?
She's intact. The stand came off.
If anything, that might be easier for her to be on the roof.
Eh.
Did it break or did
No,
it
it's,
just come
it literally just needs re-gluing,
Oh, broken. Okay.
off? Can I?
I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it did break. I could probably fix that on the break actually.
Can you go a session without?
But look
breaking
at
her?
look at her little leggy. Can I just sit her astride the
Yeah.
thing?
Yeah.
It's kind of perfect.
There we go.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
way better. No disrespect to the stand,
Wait.
but
She's missing an entire arm.
what?
Oh my god.
Where'd it go?
It's here.
Baby.
Okay.
That's a clean one. That can be glued.
Okay.
Does she lose that many hit points?
Oh, sorry. That is disadvantage.
Yeah.
A 16 to hit.
Miss. Clean miss.
Okay. And the
Okay.
second one
Mm-hmm.
still at disadvantage.
Yeah.
21 to hit.
Protective wings.
Okay.
Goes from 20 to 25.
Okay. Cool.
Amazing.
Nice.
Deflects a
Right.
second.
So
Okay.
that was a fuck ton of movement, one weird non-spell thingy,
Yeah, and then two
and then two. Okay,
hits,
right.
2 attacks.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Not too shabby.
Okay. And that is her turn.
Where are you in the initiative order?
17.
Does
now
she
Baron's.
have a left
Yeah.
hand, or is it just this?
It's just the
chain
flail.
thing. Mm.
Do you want me to go?
It's now Barrow.
Yeah.
now?
Yeah.
She vows going to pop out and
Wait, no, Lena.
take to.
Lena keeps.
Oh, yeah,
hiding.
sorry,
She
Lena's on
was
19.
Concentrating.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Fine.
Done. Carry on.
Dara pops out, takes 2 shots at Zariel.
Okay.
Goes away again.
He has disadvantage shooting up there at her because of the wind.
He does.
I'm
That's
So-
fair.
Just
10.
re-roll, please.
Yep, that's fair. So that first one would have been 16, which is a miss.
Okay.
I rolled 2 dice for both his attacks, but we can treat them as a single disadvantage roll.
Right. Okay.
And the second one at disadvantage will be a miss, 12.
Okay. Cool.
I think he dials in like, I'm not sure how much more I can do from here.
Remember, he
Yeah.
has. It's fire. Never mind.
Yeah.
I was back up and I was thinking of.
But that's his turn.
Okay.
Do you want me to go next? You were right after me. I could get myself into position so that I could flank with her.
Yeah, that
Is
sounds
that
great.
good?
Yeah, if you want to dive in.
Okay, I'll do that. So I'm gonna go fly over.
Okay.
Do you have enough movement to
Probably is the answer.
do it without taking as few risks as possible to fly? Like the stairs on the back of that building?
Oh yeah, I could do that.
Like once you get above 10 feet.
Yeah, I can. I think 90 feet of movement I have easy, so I can
How
get
much
up
of
there.
that is flight, though?
It's the same as my movement speed. They're
Okay,
both
cool.
yeah. So I can scoot through and I can move back up and I can avoid these guys. I should probably go that way to avoid those guys. And I can get up easy enough because I can fly through that, not too difficult, and then.
So
just-
that will be entering the wind. You'll
Yeah.
have to use your either climb
What's
or
the
fly.
difficulty? What's the penalty for?
DC 19, knocked prone.
Okay, I don't want to be not prone. I'll climb, which is annoying because that is a bit reduced. Just means I won't be able to move away again, but that's fine.
That's
I
fine.
wasn't planning on doing that. Is it okay? I don't actually think that I could get here specifically, but like, I want to flank, and this is the easiest place for her to perch the blue tackle stick. Is that okay?
Yeah, or you can get one of the stands and sit it on like the floor below, kind of thing. So she's like next to her or something.
Yeah, I don't know if the stand will cooperate.
Okay.
I see what you mean. Because I don't want to fly, so she's not going to be hovering or anything. I
Okay.
want her to have like stable ground. She's standing at the moment? She's not flying.
Sort of.
She could be flying if you
I
want.
think she is flying.
Okay,
She's not really like perched.
She's hovering.
Yeah.
interesting. Cool. Okay, I'm going to try and take 2 attacks against her. That's better. 27.
Yes.
Cool. 2d. Nope, that's wrong. Where's my whole note? 2d8. Okay, just double checking again. Piercing, lightning, ignoring the poison, and radiant is fine.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll just do a big total for all of these.
Okay.
Wow, that's shit.
Ha!
7. So that's 16 plus. So that's 30 points of
Okay.
damage. 30 points of damage, and fuck it. Give me a strength save. Let's see if I can push her.
Okay.
Oh.
Do you want to? I thought we were flanking.
Oh, no, that's true. Yes. Okay. Wow. Then I'll do an extra d6 of damage.
Sure.
1!
So many ones on this roll!
Not doing so great. It's
Yikes.
fine, because I'm going to crit on this next one. 22.
Yes.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh.
Should I smite her? I just realised.
Yeah.
I should smite.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Smeet.
Smite.
Smoten.
Okay.
So
Lots of
Polly
different
has
ways.
moved to here.
Okay, 7, 8, 9. So that's 17 points of damage.
Or are you going after Barrow now?
Yeah. 17 points, and I'll do a 3rd level smite.
Okay, 17. Okay, can you give me the total after the smite?
Okay, somebody hold the number 17 in my head.
17.
Okay, and just to clarify, so usually you start with 2d8, but I get a bonus d8 because, is she a fiend?
Yes.
Cool. So 2d8 plus another one for 1st, 2nd, 3rd, so I've got 5. Where are my d8s? There. And I'll just have to reroll one. Wait, I've got another one. Where the fuck are you? There you are. That's okay. That's a 7. So that works.
I'm absolutely going to repeat what I did to Jars on my turn and,
11,
grounded pound.
21.
I'm going to tackle her off the roof into the demons.
23
Nice. Is she humanoid?
plus 17.
Okay, I can
Sorry.
stay over there.
40,
She counts as a fiend.
40 points of damage total.
Does that include the 17?
Yes.
Cool.
Okay. That was a good round. Nice one.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah.
That was my movement. Those were my 2 attacks. Bonus action. I don't think I have any potions on me. I could healing word. No, doesn't seem worthwhile.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm done.
Okay, it's Adolin then.
Okay. Bonus action. Pull out a shield.
Cool.
Do that. And then it feels disrespectful as hell. But I know that those demons are just on the ground beneath us and they would love this. So I would like to try and tackle Zariel. I'm taking a stab that she doesn't have a hover because is she like flapping wings?
She appears to be.
Okay.
So I can successfully grapple her. We'll both drop 20-30 feet by the look of it.
Yeah.
I'm
The
thinking
downwind's going to make that highly
bang.
accelerated.
Yeah. Hopefully putting her in that square
Oh,
and then I'll help the demons flank.
that is brilliant. That's really smart.
Oh yeah, they're there.
Let's make a contested athletics check.
Okay. Athletic.
Now that I'm enlarged, an advantage,
Okay.
Yeah.
and with the gauntlets of ogre strength and expertise, plus 14.
Ah.
Really good.
Wow.
Yeah.
29.
I'm sorry, I'm struggling with my maths. I think that's a 25.
Okay, there you go.
And that is a skill check, isn't it?
It is a skill
Yeah.
check.
Oh,
So
So,
you can't use a legendary
I can't.
resistance. You can't do it.
no.
Amazing.
Two stuck to the roof. There we go.
Adolin grabs her.
Whee! And she loses her arm
Where
in
do
the
we-
fall.
Forced move.
Where do we go?
5 feet.
Fully down to the ground, I
This
believe.
one
Yeah.
here.
Zariel, yeah, I'd want her in those 4 squares.
Oh, you did start your turn in the wind, didn't you?
I'm not.
Not
He wasn't flying though.
Not flying.
He just tackled her across the thing, I mean.
Okay.
Yep.
So you're
Jump.
both going to take a bit of fall damage.
That's fine.
Can I get a height of that building, please?
I
20.
think it's 5, 10, 15, 20,
Oh.
25, 30, 35, 40.
Whoa.
What? No.
I said
No.
35.
35, yeah,
35.
35.
So you'll take 3d6.
Okay.
Right.
Oh, that's nice. 3 threes for 9 points of damage.
Okay, 9 points of damage. I maintain concentration.
Okay.
Lovely.
9 points of damage.
Yep, nice. Okay.
Over the wind, I shout in Abyssal at the two demons. This one's a prize!
I love your little abyssal phrases. They're so great.
Half my movement to stand up.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to flank there, I think? Like, adjacent to Zariel. Flanking with the Erinese and maybe with the Glabrazu. I don't know. Fuck it, I'd rather be flanking with the Erinese.
The Marilith.
Yes, sorry.
Erinese is a bit far away for flanking.
Indeed. But I said it with confidence, didn't I?
I believe
Confidently
it.
wrong.
Okay.
Interaction, draw rapier, stab.
Stab.
Impeccable.
And this guy's still walking.
He doesn't even notice. He doesn't. Never looks back.
It is his turn next.
Oh, interesting.
He might, I don't know, trip on her.
He's so funny. Nice.
He gets the
30.
blow.
To hit her. Yes.
I'm gonna make it my favourite foe, I think.
Yes.
That's good.
So that seems like a sensible thing to do.
Yeah, it does.
So it's a D8, a D10 for favoured foe, a D4 because I'm large. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Cool.
I don't think I'm forgetting anything else. This is why I don't like playing Rangers. There's so many damage riders.
You just do too much damage.
It's too much like individual damage. It's really hard to keep track of.
Mm-hmm.
That was a
That
4,
was a
yeah.
4.
10, 15, 21 points of piercing damage, magical piercing damage,
Awesome.
and
You don't do like radiant and stuff in your Aasimar form?
thank you for reminding me. I always forget this one.
Okay.
I'm 5 radiant.
I
I don't think I've ever remembered
I'll
that.
keep my fingers crossed for your turns. I'll remember.
You should write it in front of you somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one says 5 right there for the 5 radiant damage.
You're never going to remember that.
But we will.
Good.
Cool.
And then Polly's just stood on the roof.
Woo!
Do-do-do. I'll just climb back down.
I'm so glad I could flag for you.
Yeah.
I like the idea of us like making eye contact over her shoulder, and I'd give like a solemn nod, being like, "I got this. I'll distract her," and then you just take her run.
You're off the side.
Back
You're
her
like,
off, and I'm like, "That's not what I expected."
Sorry, I'd like to wreck on the drawing the shield. I'll forgo that so that I can keep a free hand to maintain the grapple.
Oh yeah, you wouldn't have been able to grapple her. Period.
Yeah. If I'd had, well, I didn't have my rapier out at the time of the tackle.
Okay.
But I'd like to revoke the shield drawing.
So she's still grappled.
She's grappled and prone,
prone.
which
Okay.
means she'd have to break the grapple to gain any movement to stand up.
Okay, cool.
She's immobile at the moment.
Okay, cool. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. She's going to take a legendary action,
No.
and she's going to teleport.
Okay.
Oh, we should have seen.
I'm going to try and stop her.
Okay, cool.
I'm
Amazing.
going to take a reaction.
Do it.
I'm going to make a weapon attack against her, and if it hits, her teleport fails.
Okay.
I think we remember this ability.
Deja vu.
I actually only have one of these per short rest. I got this so wrong with Joris. But that is. Oh! That's.
It's okay. It's okay. You got this. Totally. Your modifier is insane.
Don't think it's high enough for this.
Do you have any
I
inspiration?
can't read either of those dice. I don't.
I don't have a bardic.
Why did you give it to me?
I don't know. You were
don't think I
next.
can buff
I
this
know.
in any
I'm
way.
just so good at everything. I mean, that still was at 19.
18.
It is an attack. If anybody's got,
You have a plus.
You've already got
12, I thought.
advantage.
I've already got advantage
Hmm?
Um,
I thought you
Do
had
I
a plus
have-
12.
to ranged attacks.
I don't think you can see him, Kai.
Can I see?
Oh,
Why
I
did you
can
move
see
over
him.
there? If you were here, I could help.
I could do. No, it doesn't.
He's already got
matter.
advantage. So.
Yeah.
Alas.
Okay, total.
Alas, no lack.
18.
18. 18 is not enough.
Cool. Shit happens.
She is going to teleport.
Well,
And she is going to move to here.
Still lying down.
I don't have a choice about that.
Oh, fair enough.
that's very funny.
So she's no longer prone.
She's just having
She
a
stood
really
up.
casual fight.
Pardon?
She's just having a really casual
Yeah.
I'm so worried about you now, Adolin.
Yeah.
Um, sorry?
I don't know if I have any way to communicate with her, but would it have been possible to try and reach out to Io, like, divinely in some way on my turn to go, I might have a problem. Zariel's here.
Or even just to check in and be like, she's not visited you guys, right? You good?
Yeah. Just to like throw a message out there, offer over any kind of bond we might still have.
Oh yeah, who has the wee stone?
It's usually me, but the other one has got
Who has the other one?
our show, yeah.
Cool, okay. That's not really
Yeah.
super helpful.
No, he's always with Io. They're like besties.
They're like
Yeah.
Okay, so that was the end of your
Joined at
turn
the
that
head.
she did that legendary action.
Yeah.
It is now the Marilith's go.
Oh, piss.
Yeah.
And the Marilith sees you as a lovely, lovely target, I'm afraid. And
Come on, dude.
Gonna move up to you and try and blend.
God damn it. This was not the plan.
Yeah. If only Azrael, what's her name? Zariel would play ball.
If I'd hit with that attack.
I know, it would have been stellar. It would have been perfect.
I've got 21 to hit.
Forgot about legendary actions. Your AC is 19 normally?
18 without a shield.
Beats
I
it.
just used my reaction to do the
You did a wings
Yeah,
thingy.
I can't help you either, I'm afraid.
do ruthless counter. What did you say?
21.
Hit.
Okay.
No, wait, disadvantage. She's a fiend.
Ah!
That'll make it miss.
Yay!
Okay. Second attack.
All disadvantage. All disadvantage.
Another miss.
Yep.
Nice.
Third attack.
Yep.
Another miss.
This is how you
Fourth
do
attack.
it.
Oh, that was a natural 20 and a natural 3.
Oh.
Make it a miss. Fifth attack. Another natural 20 and a 7. I think that's still a miss though.
Mm-hmm.
And last attack is another miss.
Whoa.
With
Wow.
a natural 3 on the lower one.
Okay.
Protection from Evil and Good is a first level spell.
Okay.
And it was doing
Shit.
so much heavy lifting there.
That's amazing.
What's it? Yeah. Damn it, there's 2 natural 20s in there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
Adolin's an alright duelist,
Yeah.
but he was not parrying half of those. The spell was picking up the other half.
so funny.
The horde?
Yeah, you can
Horde.
give me the guy at the end. He is
He's
wandering
just
off into the
left.
city. The other one is going to continue forwards.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Doesn't turn back to look at you, Adolin. That's so
Has
funny.
no concept that you're there.
Buh.
Are they blind and deaf? Do
I
they
don't-
just...
They
Sure you
only
know.
see in one dimension, and then
It's
it's
Mario.
ahead of them. Yeah.
Kai, it is your turn.
Hi. Yes. Could I do a 20-foot radius spear centered here that would get these 3, but not them? If the center's here, they would be on the edges, but it would be
Pass the ruler?
ooh.
Or
Is it
Big one or wee
spear
one?
or-
little one.
It's a spear.
20 foot. If you put it
I think the
there,
sphere would be
like-
fine, because a
I think
sphere...
do you have to see the point? The origin, the middle.
At a point you can see, but also I can move.
Yeah. I think you'd have to set it
Sorry.
back
Building's
into the
moving.
building
It's
slightly.
radius, so...
Oh yeah,
Um,
of course.
Yeah, I think you'd have to set it back into the building slightly so that it doesn't clip that.
Mm-hmm.
And you might have to
Okay.
offset it slightly
It's
down as well, but I
specifically-
think you could probably leverage this
Oh
massively
yeah, of course you're there.
to
Yeah.
pop it about here.
Yeah.
It does specifically say creatures, not objects, so the box wouldn't be moving.
What spell is it, sorry?
The gravity sinkhole.
Oh, if it doesn't affect objects, then you don't have to worry about
Yeah, because I know there's people in there. I don't want them to be whacked into the ceiling of where they are, is my
Yeah.
thought
it.
process.
Does it go around?
I don't know how
corners?
specific we're being.
It would probably still grab them,
Okay.
even though they're
We
inside.
don't want
and that
that.
might do a hell of a lot of
That's
damage to
fine.
them.
I single-handedly kill all the mages.
Yeah, you might accidentally, utterly
Turns out the big bad
salsa
was
them.
Kyle along. But you
So
could,
if I put the center in here.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
I think
can
you'll be able to
angle
get Zariel and the Pit Fiend and Erinys without hitting the box.
I
impeccable.
can't see where I am.
You're here.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Can you move me
Hello.
like one that way
Out the way?
towards you?
Here?
Mm-hmm.
I think now I would be able to see it.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
So what happens?
Do I want to do that first or do I want to do this first? Because I can also throw a star at her and I'm like, which do I want to do?
Mm.
Does it make a difference which I do first? I'm not sure it does.
Remember, oh no, you don't
Hmm?
need to teleport anymore, so it's fine.
If the sinkhole moves her, will you still be able to see her?
Can I see her now?
I think so. Just through that kind of crevice. She's large,
Yeah.
right? So she's.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
you can
I'll throw
definitely
my star
see
at her first just in case I can't see her after.
You can see
Okay.
her through the window and round the corner.
Clifford's vanished, but do I have advantage?
No, because he can't see you.
No, neither we can. No one can see me.
Wait, where am I in the initiative?
You're on
You cannot see
18
Kyle.
after that.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, no, you can see Kyle.
That's
Kaya's
right.
like
I'm behind a wall.
Really
I keep
behind
on forgetting
onto the
it's
walls.
the person, not the target.
19?
To hit Zariel?
Yeah.
No.
Prone, so advantage.
Oh, yeah.
Not prone.
Not prone.
No, she's standing
Broken
up.
model.
She is standing up.
Oh!
Standing up just snapped.
I understand. I was
Okay.
very.
Yes, so gravity sinkhole centered there. Can all three of them make a con save,
Con
please?
save. Okay.
Then
No, not
One.
quite. Oh, actually.
I
Give some blue tech and
Yeah.
she'll stick down.
I'll glue her in the break.
Okay. We'll just put a wad under her feet for now.
Well, her feet don't touch the ground, so just.
Yeah, they don't.
It's
If
just
one
the
of her
wingtips.
wings, if you just
Anyway.
stick up.
I've got a natural 20 for Zariel.
Oh, God's sake.
Wow, of course.
The Pit Fiend.
GS is against you personally, Kyle. That's Kyle.
Kyle?
Hi.
Kyle's not here.
Unless.
The
Have
Pit-
nobody's seen Kyle and Zariel in the room at the same time.
The Pit Fiend gets a 26.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
And the Erinys
it's like.
gets a 24.
Rude.
Wow.
Mhm.
That's
Do you want to use the silvery barbs on any of them, or
No.
no?
I would
don't
leave
think
it.
so. Could I have 1d10? Thank you.
Yep.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
10 plus 12 is 22. Plus 3 is 25. Plus 5 is 30. And it gets halved. I'm looking at the wrong spell. Yeah, half damage, not moved.
Okay, cool.
So 15,
Gravity.
So 15.
15 each, and that's not too shabby. That's 45
Oh, I know.
points of damage.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Dished out.
Okay, awesome.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Kat. The Armoured Pit
Oh,
Fiend.
do I want to move
Is-
so that I can see
my
people
apologies.
again? You're there. You're there. If I'm here, maybe?
Do you want to go through the door again?
Yeah, I think I'll go through the door. So I have.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
How many squares do I need to move this way? 2?
You've moved 5 feet already.
5,
1,
2 gets you to the
2,
door.
10 we get you to the door, yeah. And then
15, 20,
20.
25, 30. Yeah, I can just make it to here.
Nice.
I'm there. Then I have partial cover and I can still see people.
Okay,
Okay.
awesome. It's now the Armoured Pit Fiend.
Mm-hmm.
Is he still vibing?
This can't be Kyle because she's wearing a shirt.
Oh, you're right. Joris was Kyle the whole time.
I think you would see that the Armoured Pit Fiend is getting like quite annoyed at this point. Like it recognised that you just cast a spell and like annoyed it quite badly.
Being a bother.
And like is looking down at the Erinys that is like obviously very well tucked in against him.
Y'all could leave.
He is
They
going
could.
to scoop up the Erinys and attempt to try and fly a couple of buildings back so
Good
he can
luck.
get taken off the map.
It has
Can
to
they
roll
both
first.
make strength saves, please?
She doesn't have to
Okay,
because
can
she's
she
not
make
moving.
very
He
strength
does have
save?
to, yeah. Yes, this is the saving throw against a spell.
Yes.
I've got
He's a pretty strong dude.
21.
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's quite.
Thank you. So he's like hopped 2 buildings that way, so he can still vaguely see what's going on.
So this way.
Yes.
So he's like kind of as the wall like banks around, he's sort of
Yes.
further in the wall.
So like he can still vaguely see what's going on, but he's very actively not participating and just sort of like protecting the Serenese.
Yeah,
I'm
you fully
so
don't need to be here. You
fascinated
can
by the
leave.
lore of what's going on with these two. Cool.
After that, it is the Glabra Zoo,
Yep.
which is going to move
Oh
into
yeah,
melee
I can't see
with
them anymore. I keep
Adolin,
forgetting they're here.
Oops, sorry.
and is going to attempt to attack Adolin.
Okay.
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
First pincer attack is a 15.
Miss.
Second one is a 22.
Oh.
That's a hit.
Okay. And can you please make me a DC 15 grapple check, so you can do athletics or acrobatics, whatever you prefer.
DC 15.
Yes.
God damn. Yeah, I think I'll make this.
Pardon?
Athletics plus 14. 19.
19. Okay.
Wow.
You're fine.
1 and a 5, but it's
Those were some numbers.
advantage from being big and tough. Tough. Yeah.
Okay, so that is 13 points of bludgeoning damage from the hit.
Okay. These are all at disadvantage, yeah?
Yes. Yeah, these have all been at disadvantage.
Yeah. Yep.
The first shiny fist shoots out to hit you.
Tiny fist.
It's going to miss.
Miss.
Second tiny fist shoots out to hit you. I think that's what it is. 16.
Miss.
Cool. That's its go.
Cool.
Okay, so that was the Glabra Zoo. It is now Clifford, but we're not doing anything.
We'll just leave him be.
Yeah.
The Aranese is completely shielded from you all,
Mhm.
and that is bottom of the initiative order. I think we're going to take a quick comfort break
Yep.
now.
Cool.
Okay.
It's almost 2 hours to the minute.
Yes,
Yeah,
perfect.
that was like 2 rounds of combat in 2 hours.
Yikes.
So we're getting slower
A
somehow.
little bit, yeah.
We need
A
to
lot of
get
things happened
Yeah.
and changed.
on initiative
And we've
20.
done a lot of like talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We only really need 2 more rounds because
Mhm.
on initiative 20 we hit the mages.
Mhm.
We're about to hit ritual step 8,
Mm-hmm.
which means we need 2 full rounds and a bit
And a bit.
to get to ritual 10.
Yes.
So 2 more rounds. 2 more rounds. Let's
2
go.
more rounds. Yes.
Okay.
Awesome, but we will take a 10-minute comfort break there, maybe 15, depending on how we do.
Yep.
But yes, and we will see you soon. Thank you!
Maybe.
Bye.
See you in a minute.
thank you for joining us, and I hope you're enjoying our lovely little homebrew campaign. Thank you for joining us, and goodbye from all of us.
See ya.
The intonation of that goodbye was very weakest link.
Yes. You are
Goodbye.
Goodbye.